Joseph Estrada, whose real name is José Marcelo Ejercito, served as the 13th president of the Philippines from 1998 until 2001. Before his presidency, Estrada was a popular film actor, and he used his celebrity status to make a successful transition into politics. Estrada was born on April 19, 1937, in Manila, Philippines. He entered the film industry in his early 20s and became one of the most famous actors in the country, starring in over 100 films. His roles often portrayed him as a champion of the poor, which helped him build a strong following among the masses. In 1969, Estrada entered politics, serving as the mayor of San Juan, a city in Metro Manila, for 17 years. He was later elected as a senator in 1987 and then as vice president under President Fidel V. Ramos in 1992. In 1998, Estrada was elected as president of the Philippines. His term was marked by a focus on social welfare programs and a tough stance on crime. However, his presidency was also marred by allegations of corruption, leading to his impeachment in 2000. In 2001, a popular revolt known as the Second EDSA Revolution led to his removal from office. After his presidency, Estrada was convicted of plunder in 2007 but was pardoned by his successor, President Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo. He later made a political comeback, serving as the mayor of Manila from 2013 to 2019. Despite the controversies surrounding his political career, Estrada remains a significant figure in Philippine politics. Here are 20 of the most significant contributions of President Estrada. 1. Anti-crime campaign. Estrada's administration was known for its tough stance on crime. He implemented strict measures to curb criminal activities, including increased police presence and stricter enforcement of laws. 2. Economic growth. Despite the Asian financial crisis, the Philippines experienced economic growth during Estrada's term. This was due to a combination of fiscal policies and economic reforms that helped stabilize the economy. Agricultural Modernization Act. This law aimed to modernize the agricultural sector by promoting the use of modern farming techniques and equipment, providing financial assistance to farmers, and improving agricultural education and research. Indigenous Peoples' Rights Act. This law recognized and promoted the rights of indigenous peoples in the Philippines, including their right to ancestral lands, cultural integrity, and self-governance. Clean Air Act. This law aimed to control air pollution by setting emission standards for vehicles and industrial facilities, promoting the use of clean energy, and implementing air quality monitoring and reporting. Anti-Money Laundering Act. This law aimed to prevent and penalize money laundering, which is the process of making illegally gained proceeds appear legal. It established the Anti-Money Laundering Council to investigate and prosecute money laundering offenses. Public Land Act amendments. These amendments aimed to make land ownership more accessible to Filipinos by easing restrictions on land acquisition and promoting land distribution. Social Reform Agenda. This program aimed to address poverty and social inequality through various measures, including land reform, job creation, education, and health care. Education Act. This law aimed to improve the quality of education in the Philippines by setting standards for educational institutions, promoting teacher training, and increasing funding for education. Health Insurance Act. This law aimed to provide health insurance for all Filipinos through the Philippine Health Insurance Corporation. It covered a wide range of health services, including hospitalization, outpatient care, and emergency services. Government Service Insurance System Act. This law aimed to improve the benefits of government employees by increasing their retirement benefits, providing life insurance, and offering loans for housing and education. National Security Policy. This policy aimed to address internal and external threats to the country through a combination of military, diplomatic, and socio-economic measures. Peace talks with rebel groups. Estrada's administration initiated peace talks with various rebel groups, including the Moro Islamic Liberation Front and the Communist Party of the Philippines, in an effort to end decades of conflict. Visiting Forces Agreement with the United States. This agreement allowed U.S. military forces to conduct joint exercises with the Philippine military, which helped strengthen the country's defense capabilities. Infrastructure development. Estrada's administration invested in infrastructure projects across the country, including roads, bridges, ports, and airports, to promote economic development and improve connectivity. Housing projects. The Estrada administration launched several housing projects for the poor, providing affordable housing options and improving living conditions in urban and rural areas. Labor and employment policies. These policies aim to protect the rights of workers and promote employment by setting minimum wage levels, regulating working conditions, and promoting job creation. Fisheries Code. This law aimed to manage and conserve the country's fisheries resources by regulating fishing activities, promoting sustainable fishing practices, and protecting marine habitats. National Anti-Drug Program. This program aimed to address the problem of illegal drugs in the country through a combination of law enforcement, prevention and education programs, and rehabilitation services for drug users. Foreign policy. Estrada's administration pursued a balanced foreign policy, maintaining good relations with various countries, participating in international organizations, and promoting the country's interests abroad.